Hello, social saviors. I just thought to do a very short video, and I hope that you stay with me till the end of it because, my heart is just burning, and I believe that we can really ride on the waves of the African MasterClass Series to take our place as social saviors and really deliver Nigeria. Whether you are an African or a Nigerian in particular, this is a very meaningful moment, a watershed historic moment, and an opportunity for us to put our money in that sense where our mouth is, and to bring our expertise as social impact makers, as change makers, as policy formulators to really, really help Nigeria come out of the woods. As you already know, the NSAS movement is not just about SAS or SWAT, right? It's not just about police reform. It's really the agitations of a very frustrated generation who feel very let down by, failed governance and a failed leadership system, a failed political structure, and are just venting their frustration and expressing their desire for good governance and for transformation where it is needed. I am super delighted to be leading, such a transformational community of change makers like yourself through or yourselves through Ideation Hub Africa. I'm thankful that we have just gone through African Masterclass Series, and you are definitely on fire with your desire to create change and to provide support and succor. Don't forget that we do have a voice. Not everyone is going to be able to use their voice in this moment, whether because of a health crisis, because they are caught out of the internet, maybe because they are not educated or they're locked out, at the bottom of the pyramid. For sure, everybody has a voice, but not everyone is able to use their voice. And so because we have a voice and we're able to use our voice, it's time not just to think about the protests, right? And not just to think about the prayers. For those of you who believe in prayers, I do. It's also time to really start to think about thought leadership and the ability to bring our expertise to bear. Now, we have gotten an invitation from the government to put forward a policy paper, and I'm excited to be considered to step into the committee working on, policy paper for the NSAS reform, as well as more importantly, even for good governance. And I want you to work with me because we do get this great opportunity to build this nation together, to really build this nation into a global world power that is supposed to be. And this is our chance to contribute in a way that is meaningful and unforgettable. And that was what Nelson Mandela was saying to us when he said that it will always rest upon, a moment will come when a generation can be great, and it rests upon us to be that generation. What am I asking of you? And our project director, Tony Banjo, is going to extend the conversations further today. We really have just tomorrow because we have to conclude on the policy paper by this Saturday and start to move forward toward dialogue with the government and with international agencies that will also facilitate the process of this policy formulation and decision making. And so we really have just tomorrow, Friday, to actively come together and work on it. Before the end of today, we're going to be sharing with you a link where you can go ahead and share with us what you believe to be, the most important, agenda lines, items, the agenda items that we should be presenting to the government in the robust, concept of what good governance should look like. You have this desire to change the world, and you have these brilliant insights that you have carried for what a great nation looks like and what comes together in terms of the power of good governance, right? We are asking that you participate in that process. I'm counting on my community. We are 8,000 plus. We can do amazing things together. So when you get the link today, please go right on and share with us agenda items for what good governance looks like. Don't overthink it, and don't worry. Don't feel like it has to be like PhD grade and super brilliant. Just give to us in very clear, lucid elucidations what you want to see in Nigeria, what we should be presenting to the government as the agenda items for a better leadership in a way that impacts all the key, structures of our economy, our society, our communities, and even our political order. We're also now going to be asking you in the in the policy blueprint form to also share specifically your big ideas, your bold ideas for how the police can be reformed across its compensation, its training, its healthcare, its mindset and psychological readiness, and its national budget, all of that. We are just welcoming your brilliance. I'm proud to be able to support this great work that my generation is putting out there for Nigeria. But I want you to recognize that a leaderless protest is meaningless. And even if we keep shouting on the streets, if there are no connection points between the young people and the government, is not going to make a lot of difference. But we have now gotten this opportunity. The government is inviting me, inviting a number of other thought leaders into this conversation around a policy direction. And I want to present that alongside your thoughts, because there is no policy without the people. And we are a brilliant sample of the African young person, of the Nigerian young person. And I definitely want to hear from you. Please do this for me. Put everything aside and let us prioritize serving this great country with our brilliance, our expertise. Your idea counts, right? When we receive that by Saturday morning, starting from today, tomorrow is when we're really collating. We will then do the bigger work, or, well, not necessarily the bigger work. We will do the work of collating and putting it together into a working document that is going to the government of Nigeria. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you this way, for taking our time to support, this great movement in this historic moment of our nation. And I do hope that you get on the policy blueprint project with us. I am especially looking forward to hear from all the members of the teams, particularly that one. And that's not to say I don't want to hear from all of you. I want to hear from all of you, please. And I want you to carry that same energy that you used to work out your brilliant think tank ideas to also help us create an agenda for good governance, as well as our big, bold ideas for police reform in Nigeria. Thank you so much. And we're going to be sending you the link right about now so that we can get buzzing with our expertise and our brilliance. If you have any comments for me, just put it right in the comments of this video and I will be replying to that. Thank you so much and see you soon.